First of all, no, like where are the potatoes, where are the carbs? Because that's what my Christmas looks like. It doesn't look like, greens and a random dip that's probably low fat. I just think that, I first of all, it's sort of not cordon bleu that she's gone and done that. There's no culinary excellence within this cooking program, even though she kind of pretends to be that. And in terms of the jam, it's 20% off Black Friday sale at the moment. I don't want this to look like an advertisement for it, but she's very eager to shift that jam. It didn't sell out immediately on a second or third drop. So I think she's having plenty of issues because she told Bloomberg that she's, ordered hundreds of thousands of units because they kept selling out. They haven't managed to sell that out. So I guess if this is one last ditch effort to get rid of that jam, good for her. But I think it's the last that we'll see of her on Netflix. She's cozied up to Jeff Bezos at Kris Jenner's birthday party. She's looking for the next prospect. Yeah, this might be the last we see of her on that streaming platform.
What a shame to Samara Gill, a woman whose entire personality seems to revolve around insulting Meghan Sussex because Meghan's as ever sold out faster than the British tabloids can invent lies, twist truths, or cry about irrelevance. The sheer embarrassment of Samara Gill attempting to troll Meghan Sussex over the unstoppable rise of as ever would almost be funny, if it wasn't so desperate, hollow, and painfully transparent. It is the kind of jealousy that isn't subtle, isn't disguised, and certainly isn't intelligent. It is loud, bitter, and unmistakable, like the shout of someone who realizes too late that the world has moved on without them. Stop the presses, the Sun. The UK media is in meltdown mode once again, shaking with fury because Harry and Meghan are not only taxpayer-free, but thriving, prospering, innovating, and actually working, something a shocking number of royal commentators seem allergic to. The rage is volcanic, the panic is real, the jealousy is glowing like a neon sign. And right in the middle of this circus sits Samara Gill, a name nobody was talking about until she tried to leech relevance from Meghan Sussex, the woman she secretly wishes she could be. Because let's be honest, what kind of person wakes up in the morning, sees a successful black woman launching a luxury brand that sells out instantly and thinks, let me troll her online? Only someone who is threatened. Only someone who is intimidated. Only someone who feels so painfully overshadowed that they must project their insecurities into the comments section where they believe their bitterness can hide. But unfortunately for Samara Gill, jealousy is loud. Insecurity is obvious. And the world is no longer fooled by those who punch upward to disguise their own failures. As ever sold out. Sold out. In minutes. Not hours, not days, not weeks. Minutes. Meghan Sussex did what royal commentators, trolls, tabloids, and bitter non-entities like Samara Gill fear most. She succeeded without their approval. She succeeded without their permission. She succeeded without their institution. And she succeeded without spending a single penny of taxpayer money. That fact alone is enough to keep Samara Gill awake at night, scrolling through Meghan updates with rage in her eyes and envy in her soul. There is something almost poetic about how Meghan Sussex continues to rise every time someone like Samara Gill tries to pull her down. It's like watching a candle trying to dim the sun, a whisper trying to silence a roar, a pebble thrown at a mountain. Meghan Sussex is global, influential, beloved, and inspirational. While Samara Gill is a reminder that some people have nothing to offer the world except noise. And even then, it's noise nobody asked for. The funniest part is that every time Samara Gill attacks Meghan, she accidentally promotes her. Every insult becomes free advertising. Every jealous tweet becomes proof that as ever is shaking the industry. Every bitter comment becomes evidence that Meghan's success is unstoppable. Because if Meghan Sussex were irrelevant, nobody would be talking. But they are talking. They are screaming. They are losing oxygen. They are biting their lips in envy as Meghan continues breaking markets, selling out products, inspiring millions, and elevating herself far above the dusty chaos of the UK tabloid circus. Harry and Meghan are living the very life their critics wish they had. Free, wealthy, fulfilled, creative, loved, and working on their own terms. That is what burns the trolls most. Samara Gill isn't angry because As Ever sold out. She's angry because she can't achieve what Meghan did, even with 100 years of the old system behind her. The UK media is furious because Harry and Meghan are doing what they claimed they couldn't, succeeding without the monarchy. They left the system, kept their dignity, built an empire, raised their beautiful children in peace, and launched businesses that thrive internationally. Every time Meghan's name trends, every time a product sells out, every time a project breaks the internet, the tabloids lose another piece of their power. Samara Gill can shout, she can troll, she can drag her bitterness across the timeline like a suitcase full of insecurity. It still won't stop Meghan. It won't slow her down. It won't dim her light. The world has seen too much, learned too much, and grown too wise to be swayed by the empty jealousy of someone who contributes nothing but complaints. The truth is simple. Meghan Sussex is thriving. Meghan Sussex is winning. Meghan Sussex is operating in peace, beauty, elegance, and excellence. Her brand is growing. Her influence is expanding. Her products are selling out. Her supporters are global. Her love with Prince Harry is flourishing. Her children are adored. Her projects uplift communities, empower women, and create real cultural impact. Meanwhile, Samara Gill contributes. What exactly? Snark? Trolling? Bad energy? Jealous comments that evaporate the moment Meghan launches a new venture? The contrast is painful. Meghan builds, Samara breaks, Meghan elevates, Samara descends, Meghan inspires, Samara complains, Meghan moves forward, Samara remains stuck. If Samara Gill understood even a fraction of what Meghan Sussex represents to millions of women, resilience, courage, reinvention, unapologetic brilliance, she would realise that trolling Meghan only makes her look smaller, weaker, and more irrelevant. Because you can't destroy a woman who rebuilt herself from global hate into global success. You can't intimidate a woman who stood against the entire British media machine and still came out radiant. You can't diminish a woman who continues to prove, again and again, that she is beyond the reach of petty bitterness. The sun does not respond to a barking dog, and Meghan Sussex does not respond to Samara Gill. So, here is the final message Samara Gill needs to hear clearly, loudly, and unapologetically. Stay away from Meghan Sussex. Keep your jealousy far from her name. Your bitterness is not welcome. Your trolling is not effective. Your envy is not powerful. Meghan is protected, supported, accomplished, and rising higher every single day. You cannot reach her. You cannot slow her. You cannot stop her. You cannot touch her. She is operating on a level far beyond your reach. Samara Gill can stay pressed. She can stay loud. She can stay jealous. But she must stay away from Meghan Sussex because her bitterness is too small to interfere with Meghan's global success, too weak to damage Meghan's reputation, and too predictable to be taken seriously. Meghan wins. Meghan rises. Meghan glows. And Samara Gill remains in the shadows where jealousy grows but success never will.
And that wraps our Daily Diaries updates. Harry and Meghan. Always keep the world talking. And if you enjoy this update, do not forget to like, share, subscribe. And for more royalty served with honesty, just right here on Daily Diaries Friday. Till next time, stay kind, stay curious, and keep shining. See you next time with more royal news and good vibe. Bye bye.